4 profit-boosting tips to skyrocket your online earnings, brought to you by www.onlinemarketingsuccesspackage.com. So you've got your business going, but you're looking for some ways to boost your current profits. This doesn't have to be a hard job, whether you're experiencing a plateau or even a loss in your business. A lot of people assume that once they've started doing well with their business, that's all there is. Well, that's a wrong assumption, because you can always reach for bigger and better ways to increase your earnings. Here are some powerful tips you may want to consider. Profit boosting tip number 1, have a follow-up offer or one-time offer. Using follow-up offers is a great way to build your online profits. I'm sure you've seen them before. You click on something to buy, and after you purchased, another offer is being made. Now, this is only profitable if it's a complementing offer, meaning if you sold someone some golf clubs, then a good complementing follow-up offer would be a bucket of golf balls. You must have a complementing follow-up offer, because if you sold someone golf clubs and the follow-up was a printer deal, they would most likely have no interest in it. Make sure your follow-up jives with the original offer. This strategy is in line with one-time deals, usually right after the visitor purchases the product, but right before they download it. You will have a one-time offer pop up. Again, it's important that it's a complementing offer and not something off the wall that they have no use for. Profit boosting tip number 2, practice time management. Sometimes people take too much or too little time on projects. This can have devastating effects on your profits. If you're spending too much time on something, then your other jobs are losing valuable time. You need to practice time management. Set out a time for things you need to get done, and then be sure to stick to it. If you need 2 hours a day to write, 1 hour a day to read, and 3 hours a day to do updates, then make sure each section of your project gets the time it needs. Neglecting some time a project needs may end up leaving it a half done and may not be up to the highest quality it can be. Decide what kind of time you need for each aspect of your business. Lay out a schedule and stick to it. Profit boosting tip number 3, cut your costs. In any business, there's a number of costs that comes along with it. This could be anything from printer ink to utility bills. You need to find out what your costs are and where you can afford to take some cuts. For instance, if you're paying someone $100 a week to write some content for you, then maybe you should consider doing some, if not all, the work yourself. Or you could test out other freelance writers who are offering cheaper rates. Who knows, they might even write better quality articles than the more expensive writer. It's important to know whether the tasks you have outsourced are costing you more than it could normally be. Maybe you've outsourced a little too much work and you're paying a lot to employees each week. Well, you can do some of this work yourself and cut your costs down. Identify where you can afford to cut costs without hurting your business efforts and cut them down. It can be simple things that save you the most money, so take a close look at your business. Profit boosting tip number 4, follow up with your customers offline. These days, emails can be so impersonal that some people really don't take much time to heed them. It's kind of like a nameless face piece of paper that just shows up on your computer. When people get a physical piece of mail from someone they did business with, it makes them feel like they are really being noticed and taken care of. This will build trust in your customers that you care about them and are willing to do what it takes to help them. Not only will this keep them coming back for more, but it will also prompt them to refer your business to their friends and family. Take the time to be personal with your customers. After all, they are the reason you're in business in the first place. Be real with them and let them know that you truly care and will help them the very best you can. Use these profit-boosting tips now to skyrocket your online earnings. Want to uncover the myths that are holding you back from increasing online profits and finally achieve your business goals? Download the controversial free report that reveals the proven strategies to increase the velocity of your online success at www.onlinemarketingsuccesspackage.com.